Time. Ronald, Mrs. Old Guy said that you were in the room, so hello. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to Doug and Shar.
And Carol.
And Carol, that's right. I forgot you were watching but can't comment. So, welcome. So, Schnitzel with Spätzle and pumpkin pie for dessert. Now, I should maybe kind of muck up some kind of salad or something to go with it, rather than just meat and pasta. Or spatula's kind of a cross, I guess, between a dumpling and a pasta. But
Maybe cucumber salad or something.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In fact, maybe I'll just get that real quick, and
You might want to hit that light above your head too when you come back this way.
okie dokie.
Ronald said happy Saturday.
Yes, it is a happy Saturday. Okay. Cucumber. I'm going to even put a little apple in it this time. Oh.
Natalie Nicole.
Hello, Natalie Nicole. Are you on break?
No, she says dating. Hello from Wally World.
Oh. Well, hello from Colorado World. Yeah.
And she fixed it saying hello from Wally World.
To say what?
She fixed that and said hello from or saying hello from Wally World.
Wally
So
World.
she must be working.
Yeah. Wallace B. World.
She said yes, breakdown. Hello.
Well, I'm glad that you take the time out to say hello to Old Guy. I appreciate that very much. Yes, I do. And this one too.
That's what I was talking about when I said that.
Yeah, I know. It left me pretty much right after you said it, so I know you're not surprised. I'm not surprised either. So yeah, kind of a last minute thought here to do this cucumber salad. I might as well, huh? Let's get that out of the way. This isn't going to be a dinner that takes a super long time. I will make a bit of a lemon sauce to go with it. Traditionally, just a plain pork schnitzel. You would get a lemon wedge with it, and you squeeze a little lemon over the top. That's pretty much the authentic way. That's the way a lot of the German people have it. So I figured I'm going to kind of make it just a little step further and make it a sauce. Alright, let's get this out of my way. Easy enough. Alright, here we go. Cut this up into a bunch of little slices, right? Yes, indeed. Schnitzel. Yeah, I had thoughts on doing different ones, like a veal. A veal schnitzel is very delicious. Thought about doing Jaeger Schnitzel, which is another delicious schnitzel. But I decided just to go with a regular, pretty much everyday schnitzel. Not that the other ones aren't an everyday schnitzel. They certainly are. Alright. Throw this in here. All right. So the excitement builds here in just a matter of a few hours. I'll finally be able to get the recording done for my long anticipated Western drama. Really looking forward to doing it here, so we will see how well things work. Just want part of that apple. Try and get this peel off of my board here real quick. Just make it easier to do the stuff. I did just catch the apple core, so I'll have to kind of work around it a little bit. Cut that this way again. Okay. Some nice little shoestring slices here. That can go in. Same thing on this one. Try and work around that core a little bit. Yum. Nothing wrong with a little salad action. That looks good. Okay. Before I let that apple get too brown, I'll wrap it in this bag here and I'll finish it later. Guess I better get a little bit of onion here. I got a couple little ones. And I'm just going to slice a little bit of this up.
Debbie's here. Hi, friend. Hello,
Debbie. Happy Saturday. Hope everything is well in your world. I'm just getting together a quick kind of a last minute idea to make some cucumber salad. So I'm going to get that rocked here. Alright, let's get some thinly sliced onion here. Come on. I have to run my knife through the sharpener here. Or run it on my sharpener, I should say. Okay. Boink, that'll work. And again, just kind of pick this up. You get these set aside. I'll be needing that board to pound out the Schnitzel, so get another one of these. Get the onion put away. And reach up, y'all. The white balsamic. Really yummy stuff.
It is.
Get some sprinkled in now.
Scott and Jennifer's here. Happy spring.
Well,
Happy
Scott
springtime.
and Jennifer.
Ralph is here.
It's been a little bit. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Ralph. All the way from New Zealand. The man in the future. Well, in the more future. Those of you that are my regular know what I'm talking about. All right. Add just a little bit of sugar to that. plenty. Dash of white pepper.
Jennifer or Scott or whoever's on here said I had leftover schnitzel for lunch.
Oh, very good. Very good. Nothing wrong with a little schnitzel action. I might make one tomorrow for my lunch too. We'll see. Alright. Plain, simple. Well, not plain, but relatively quick and simple. Cucumber salad. Alright. You know what? Let's just go with a little bit of dill weed in there as well. A little bit. Come on. There we go. Don't want a bunch, just a little. I'm not greedy.
Jennifer said homemade, of course.
Oh, of course. Of course. Right. I'll set that right there and it'll be fine. Boink. In case you're wondering why that's under there, hey, helps keep this cutting board a little more secure. Gets that up. Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get the Spätzle batter made so that it has time to rest. And I did scribble my notes down, as always. I don't make Spätzle every day, so it's still something I need to look at when I make it. That's a third. 1/4. I got these things, but I gotta spend a few bucks and actually get a decent set of measuring cups again. I'm a little disjointed today just because I've got so much going on with the Myers Crossing this evening, plus the other shows, Georgia Pudgy, Mason Jennings, getting those edited and so forth. You know, it's gonna keep me pretty busy, and I'm happy about that.
Ralph wants to know, is that a rubber mat under the cutting board?
No, it's just a towel. Just a cloth towel. Just to help keep it from sliding around. Okay. Get myself a cup of flour here. I don't want to make a whole ton of this. No, I don't. Let's see here. We're going to go a little bit of salt. Get my spoons. At least I got my spoons. All right. 3/4. There's 1/4. Hey, what do you know? Here's the other 2. Whew. Like I said before, it's doing the working and the thinking. Where's this fella out? Nope, I might need that yet. Let's not put it away. Flour. And a couple eggs. Nope. Well, let's get this about as authentic as I can, shall we? Just a little pinch of nutmeg before I forget. And that's just going to be a pinch. Doesn't look like much because it's not. All right, 2 eggs. Where'd I put them? Right here. Make my little well here. Well, let's get that out of my way. All right. quick rinse. Uh-oh. One of my cutlets got away from me. That's okay. I've had worse problems than that. Alright. Get my milk here. I want to make this now. It's got to sit for a little bit. Probably going to have to add a little more milk. We will see. Give this a decent mix first before I decide if it needs more. Don't want it too thin, that's for sure. Just not much, just maybe a drop or two. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use my measuring cup here. A little easier to control than that gallon. Alright, let's try that little bit first. So it's kind of a fine line between too thick and too thin. I like that. Smooth. Okay, that was easy enough. Give that a little stir. I'll slide that forward. And I'll get stuff ready for the breading station. My flat bottom bowls, otherwise known as dog dishes. Hey, they come in really handy for stuff exactly like this. Okay. Well, that worked great. Oh, there you go. Couple of eggs on there. And these are definitely some yummy fresh eggs. Bought from a farm just down the road. Does make a difference, does it not, Mrs. Olga? I'm going to put in just a little splash of milk.
Jessica's here.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, long time no see. I haven't seen you in a couple of days, LOL.
Yeah, I think it was like last night. Welcome back. So for those of you that do not know, there is a new George and Pudgy episode out. They are still on the world tour. And the first in the series for Mason Jennings has been posted. So if you haven't done, check them out. Do so. There's also another episode of Yarrow Barstow and his band. If you're into big band music. Alright. Thumbs up on that. I put it right there because I knew I'd need it. A little bit of salt.
Jessica says I wouldn't be surprised if you're out of Diet Coke, because I usually don't come on here twice a week, so I will not hold it against you if you do not have.
I've made it common knowledge with you that there's always at least a 12-pack. So you're good to go. And just like last night, I always kind of keep one. I put one in the freezer because I like it myself. I'll pop it open right at that point of being frozen, so when you pour it, it kind of makes a slushy. So, and it's right there next to the chilled glass in the freezer. So please help yourself. little bit of flour. I said a little bit of flour. I don't want to put like a cup in there. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Let's add a little bit of salt to that. And I got my peppercorns here, so let's get a little pepper in there. Yes, yes, yes. Gotta use some basics, you know. Salt and pepper. Really looking forward to this particular pumpkin pie because it is the first pumpkin pie that I made using the Vietnamese cinnamon. So I'm really looking forward to it because I really like that cinnamon. All right.
Jessica says, yes, it's a good idea instead of using water for ice and have it turn watery, gushy, weird stuff.
You're absolutely right. All right. Now let's see here. If I can find it without much difficulty because I totally didn't pull it out. Let me see. Is this it? No. Well, I'm not going to dig for it. I'll just pop open this here new can. Have some panko breadcrumbs. Panko isn't necessarily traditional for German Schnitzel. I mean, panko breadcrumbs are a relatively recent thing. I mean, like 1900s, Germans have been making schnitzels for a whole lot longer than that. All right, so there's my breading station. That's looking okay. Pound out some of these tenderloin chops here. How many you want, Mrs. Old Guy? 3, 4? 1?
1.
All right. 1 it is.
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right, let's cover these up just so we don't have meat juice splattering all over heck. So the Western drama, the first episode, barring any unforeseen incidents, should be out Monday or Tuesday, maybe as late as Wednesday. If you have not subscribed to my to the Old Guy radio players, please do. Please do, and give the shows a listen. A lot of people besides myself has put a fair amount of work into these productions by just being there and using their amazing talents. So it not only makes me happy, but it makes my cast happy too. So they want people to hear it too. Hope that's not too loud for you guys since the mic is right there. Maybe I should move it. That's probably really loud. May not be much less loud, but hopefully. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Carol, I know that you can't comment right now, but why don't you pick up the phone and give Mrs. Old Guy a call. I'm curious how many are at your house tonight. I'll let you know why after you call. Okay. Sorry about all that loud noise there, guys. Let's get these all pounded out. There's Carl.
Hello. Okay. How many? So, how many? How many? Okay, I will let him know. Okay, bye. She said too many.
Too many.
Yep.
Okay.
And then she said 7.
Oh,
Because she's
yeah.
got her grandkids have friends over.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's a little more than. Okay, so I'm not going to bother mentioning it.
She says if it's pumpkin pie, they can all just take little bites. So.
Yeah. I was thinking more along the lines if it was just you and your mom, I'd send a Schnitzel over for you. That's okay. Perhaps another day. All right. We're going to go ahead and start the breading on this. That looks good.
Ralph said he had to turn down the volume a bit when you were pounding.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And Jessica said, so that stirring bowl that you were just using reminds me of my childhood when I would make random goop with random seasonings and give it to my grandparents. They actually liked it and ate it.
Well, maybe you're a better cook than you thought. Of course, I don't know what kind of cook you think you are, but what kind of cook do you think you are anyway? That's something somebody would say to me. Okay, let's get some bread in here. And I know I've said it before. I know that there's the wet hand, dry hand thing. Right hand, left hand, dry hand, forehand, backhand, underhand, whatever. You can do it your way, and I will definitely do it mine. All right. Flour. A little excess off. Into the egg wash.
Going in or going out?
Very nice. Oh yeah. Looks good.
Jessica says not only have I not had cannolis, but also I have never had schnitzel.
Well, Schnitzel here kind of goes by other names like a breaded veal cutlet or a breaded pork cutlet. So they go by other names too. So you may have had one of those, which is the same. Does that make any sense? Only to me. Alright. Yep. Oh, this is going to be good. You bet. I loved the German food when I was there. So many amazing dishes to have. there was an Italian restaurant that me and some of my Army buddies would go to on occasion. And, we would kid around, thought it was kind of funny that we would be Americans going in Germany, going into an Italian restaurant and paying with American money. So just kind of funny.
Just says I'm usually like already pre-made cooked stuff. LOL, pasta sides, Dolby skillets in pastaroni. I really don't do mine.
Yeah.
She goes, is it like in the 60s there? Because it is around the Boston, Massachusetts.
Cool. Yeah, it's starting to warm up. I was, I think, in maybe the 50s today, maybe the upper 40s. It's all next week. It's supposed to be in the 60s and maybe hit a couple of low 70s. So spring's definitely on the way. But between now and May, we could still get snow.
Jennifer says, and remember, the American cousin to Schnitzel has to be the chicken fried steak.
Yeah. And I suppose if you wanted to go that route, you could also include the chicken fried chicken. But that is, that's close cousin, I suppose. All right. Last one. May not eat all of these tonight if I decide it's more than I'm gonna have or eat, whatever. I will throw those on a sheet tray and freeze them.
Yep.
And then, hey, all I gotta do is throw them in the fryer. Have it with some eggs. Don't matter, make a sandwich. Make a sandwich. Okay. Yeah, I suppose maybe you should look for that Myers Crossing later in the week, like maybe Thursday, if you're interested. The next Mason Jennings should come out on Tuesday. Try and keep them going on a schedule. Throw that extra on there. Okay. That's good. We'll tap this out. Quick rinse. Alright. That'll make that a little bit easier to clean up. Pretty much done, I think, with prep here. Just get started on cooking pretty soon. I'm in the process of freezing my Guinness steak sauce. That's what I'm going to call it. It's absolutely delicious. So I made a big batch and let it do its thing overnight. And I'm in the process of freezing them into cubes. Since I'm not going to try and bottle it. Freeze it into some cubes, and then when I want them, just thaw out a few cubes. Okay. So, oh well. That's what I get for being scatterbrained right now. I absolutely forgot. That's okay. I've suffered a lot worse tragedies than that. I was going to season my panko, but I totally forgot. Oh well. That's what I get. I mean, like I said, I'm going a lot of places right now. Yeah, see that definitely thickened up a little bit too much. Glad I let it sit. Kind of need to anyway. Yeah, just a little bit more milk. That's okay. It is what it is. Again, with the just a little bit. Try that. Got to be able to pour a little bit. That looks good. It's got to be able to get some motion to it. All right.
Ralph says we're just coming out of summer and it's been about 73 degrees, so not too bad.
No, not at all. It never really does get like super cold there, does it, Ralph? I mean, you usually don't get down to freezing temperatures, do you? In the winter. I don't know. I imagine you have mountains that you can catch some snow, but I'm just curious. I know that much. Well, wait a minute. That much about New Zealand, so.
Our winter hasn't been very bad, really.
No, not at all. Not compared to some winters.
Yeah.
We had like 1 or 2 snows that were like more than 6 inches. The rest of the winter, it's just been little snows. Melt fairly quickly. That's all right. I do not have one of the Spätzle makers. Never really found that big of a need for it. A slotted spoon works just fine for that. I did pull it out. Good deal. I pulled it out. That's amazing. All right, see, how's that going to work? How's that going to work? It'll work good enough.
Just says, I meant to ask you yesterday, how was your St. Patrick's Day?
Okay, it was good. We, I don't know, we went out. What did we do? I mean, it seems like,
We went out to that restaurant in Delta.
Yeah, but which?
That new one that.
Oh yeah. We went and had. I had a corned beef. No, a pastrami Reuben, and it was delicious, minus the kraut. And Mrs. Old Guy had one of their green chili burgers. So, and later for dinner, I still wanted to do something with Guinness, like we have been the last few years, which has been the Guinness beef stew. Absolutely delicious. So I wanted to still have something Guinness this year, so I made this steak sauce, and we had it over some New York strips. It was absolutely just delicious. Really good. How about you? Did you have a good St. Patrick's Day? What did you do? That goes with everybody. Yeah.
Ralph said it doesn't really get that cold because we're almost at sea level.
Yeah.
At most, I remember ages back, our bird bath got a thin layer of ice on top, but it hasn't been that cold in a while.
Yeah.
He says, can just see a bit of snow up on top of the mountains.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wondered about that.
At the moment.
Yep. That's kind of what I figured. All right. Well, I suppose in here I'm going to get together just a little bit of a lemon pepper sauce. Okay. Cut a couple of wedges. I want to have juice from half of this lemon. I don't think it'll be enough. I got a little bit of that lemon juice, but I think this will probably be enough. Right there. A little bit of pepper. That looks good. Turn that on. This can be pretty simple, easy sauce. A little bit of lemon juice. I could have added like some shallots or something like that and sauteed them up and blah blah blah, but I just didn't feel like it. So I'm taking the quick and easy way out on this. Okay. Doink, 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 doink. Guess I put it up here. I did. Again, just a pinch of salt. Just a little bit. All right. A little chicken stock. And you saw what else? Pepper, salt, lemon juice. Let that boil. I might thicken it a tad bit with some cornstarch slurry. And finish it off with a little pad of butter. But that's not going to be until after it's off the heat. I don't want that butter to break. Oh, Mrs. Old Guy. My cornstarch runneth dry here.
Guess that should go on the list.
Yeah, I guess we should put it on the list. List of stuff. All right. You know what? I think for fun, a little bit of parsley. Water's about ready to boil. I got the fabulous, fantastic Farberware fryer ready to go. I'm really just trying to make this last as long as I can. I mean, it's not even been an hour and I could be cooking my meat right now, but I'm just, you know, trying to make it last a little while so I don't have to futz around too much for things to do while the stream is going. There we go.
Bates Motel? Hey, how are you? How are you?
Hey, Bates Motel. Good. Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a little bit. We're doing some schnitzel tonight. And I'm just now making a little bit of lemon sauce to go on top of the schnitzels. I want to add a little bit more, a little more lemon. Alright, I'll let that reduce for just a minute, and then I'll get it thickened up. Suppose maybe I should grab something to swirl it around with, rather than my fingers. It might be too hot. Oh, it does. This should be pretty dang good. Let that reduce just a little more. It don't take too long. Not really. And they say watched pot never boils. And I was looking right at it. Let me see here. A little bit more. We're close. Trying to reduce that volume by at least half here. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, water's getting ready to boil. Yahoo!
It also says there's a good phone app called Keep Notes, which me and Mom use for our grocery list. It means either of us can add whatever, and we want to the list, and it comes up in both of our phones.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds interesting. Bates Motel said sounds good.
Thank you very much. It does sound good. I'm excited for it. All right. I don't want to add a lot of water. Just, a pinch of salt to this water. I don't want my Spätzle turning out overly salty. Alright, I guess there's not much left to do except for to finish doing it. I suppose. As promised, a little bit of butter in here to finish that out. Alright, that's about a tablespoon. That'll give it a real nice mouth feel and add a little flavor. Alright. That's what I want. Just hot enough to melt it in. Beautiful. That looks great. Got to make it good enough so it's going to be tasty on the Schnitzel, but also tasty on my Spätzle as well. So
Yeah, I'm gonna write that name down too, Ralph, and see about it. Look at it
what name is that?
for that. Keep notes. Jessica says, have you always lived in the mountains?
Not always. Several times, but not always.
Yeah.
I grew up not far from Boulder.
Eli's here. What did I miss?
Hello, Eli. Well, what did you miss? Everything. Till now. But I'm glad you're here. Really, all I've been doing is getting the prep done, pounding out the pork cutlets, getting them breaded, made a cucumber salad, made a little sauce to go on top of these schnitzels, and I'm getting ready to start cooking my Spätzle, however you want to say it. That's what I'm making. All right. Let's see if I have any luck with this. Come on, start dropping down. There we go. It would be best to get maybe a Spätzle maker, but I just don't think I would use it enough to make it worth buying. This method works pretty good.
Eli says you grew up around Joey Diaz's old stomping grounds.
Joey Diaz, yeah. Him and Joe Rogan are buddies, huh? Is that who you're talking about? Comic?
Ralph told Eli, OG told us where the winning lotto tickets is hidden.
Alright. Dropping in very nicely. That looks okay. Zip this rest over here.
I told her I shall find it.
Get the fryer ready to rock. All right. Let's see here, Mrs. Old Guy. I'll get you one of the ones that aren't as big, okay?
Okay.
And I'll take that one. All right. Turn that down. I don't want a huge eruption all over my stove. I've certainly had enough of them in the past.
Eli says Schnitzel and Spätzle sound like characters in a toy.
Yeah, it does. Schnitzel and Spätzle. I'm Schnitzel. And I'm Spätzle. Get this to flip over here. There we go. Beautiful. Looking really good. Starting to brown up very nicely. Guess I'll get some plates.
Good idea.
Thank you. All right. Very, very nice. So far, so good. I think we're about ready to have some food here. I don't know if you want food or not, but I sure do. Alright. Well, if it sounds good, then I guess I'll run with it. Get another fork here. A couple of table knives. Oh, that looks just beautiful. A few more seconds. Spätzle is done. We're rocking on ready, guys. Drain this out here. Ooh. All right. Can you see that, Mrs. O'Reilly? No? Better?
I don't know. Yes.
Thank you.
Thought you heard me.
No. I did not. That's okay. Alright. Let's get this pasta pulled out here. Spätzle. Fryer's done. Some down on your plate. Get some on mine. Guess I can shut that burner off. All right. I think we're looking pretty good here. Get some of that sauce in there. Your wedge. Alright. Get your plate over here. And I'll show the guys. There you go. Oops. Let me get you a table knife here. There you go. Yep. Okay.
Yep, looks good.
Yum, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'll get you the cucumber salad. Apples, onions, and cucumber. White pepper, sugar, and some dill. I'd easily eat this bowl full myself. Love cucumber salad. I really like using the English cucumbers above the standard burpees for said reason. Burpees. Yep. Oh, I didn't show you guys the salad here. Yum.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to set this right here for just a second. So, this is what we're having for dinner. How about you folks? What are you guys doing for dinner? I want to know. Yes, I do. All right, I'm going to try a bite just the way it is, and then a bite with just the lemon. Mm-hmm. Crunchy, tender.
Yeah.
How's the sauce?
It's good.
Well, I can't wait to try a taste. Here we go. Mm-hmm. It's very mild.
Eli says, have you ever had tonkatsu? Tonkais.
Katsu? It sounds familiar. Sorry. Do me a favor, if you would, Mrs. Old Guy. If you think you'll be able to, without much hassle, drop a link for the Old Guy radio players.
Okay. Doug says, Char says, we're going to have a couple of ground beef tacos.
Ground beef tacos. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Do you want some salt and pepper?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the schnitzel here, because it's pretty dang tasty. The sauce it's got a nice lemon flavor to it, but it's kind of mild as far, does that make sense? Yum. Mm-hmm. Spatula is done very nicely. Again, really more of a dumpling than a noodle. Very good. Can I talk you into a small favor?
Yeah.
I can?
What's that?
Would you hand me a bottle of water?
Kind of.
Let's try the lime. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Still, see if I can figure this out here to get.
Bottled water. Ooh. Wow, that key lime's really good. All right. I'm gonna get back to it. This is the time when you guys either get really hungry or really bored or both. Less than an hour. But what's happening?
Sound is up on this. It's playing. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Need help?
Yeah. There we go. What?
Well, just here it's still playing. I was wondering if you needed help. Hang on, guys.
Well, you just shut it now. I can't.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Wait, could have just said that. Close it down, and I
Well-
do that. But
It's okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's okay. We're still getting the hang of using a laptop. So it's a pretty new acquisition for us. So,
Yeah. And we need to hook up a mouse. Actually, it would be easy. Have you ever been to Kenobi Lake Park? Jessica says.
Kenobi Lake Park. No. Where is that?
And Eli says it is the Japanese version of this panko breaded cutlet with sweet brown sauce. It's really good.
I bet. Well, this kind of breaded pork lends itself to all kinds of applications. Just on bread as a sandwich, for instance. That's a yummy way to have it.
Yeah. Ralph says, "Oh, okay. We have a Japanese restaurant here, but I'm vegetarian. Don't eat much. Don't eat out much."
Well, I guess I can understand why. There's no telling, what you could get. Well, a good example of that. A long time ago, one of the Italian restaurants that I worked at, the base for their marinara sauce had a bunch of pork fat. And they would cook the veggies up in that and then continue to build the sauce. Almost everyone, I think, would expect a marinara to be made with no meat or meat products. I always wondered about that, but I never said anything because it wasn't my place. You know, wasn't my deal.
I told him you have more willpower than me, Ralph. For not eating meat.
Well, I guess it's the law of the jungle. Hmm. Mm. Loving the salad.
Yeah, it's really good with the apple.
It is. Something different. Oh yeah. This is about as tasty as it gets. Mm. Yeah, this pasta is great just by itself. A little more of the sauce on. Need a little more sauce or anything? You doing okay?
Good.
All right. Good, good. Spätzle, okay for you?
It is. I mixed a little bit of the gravy in it already.
Gravy?
Sauce, whatever.
There was another time that we had that conversation, wasn't there? Stop calling my sauce gravy. Although there is such a thing as Sunday gravy in the Italian world, which most people is just going to call tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce. Sunday gravy.
Eli says I could be vegetarian if bacon and burgers were vegetables.
Yeah. Well, they were at one point.
Jessica would like a little more sauce.
Please help yourself. It's pretty dang tasty. It's considering how I didn't eat much of a lunch. This is coming in right handy. Well, how handy. Dinner is ready. So, next Saturday night, we'll be wrapping up my top 5 live stream meals with Hungarian goulash. That was also another one. I do not remember who the person was that requested it. Might have been Dawn. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure who requested the schnitzel either. But it's always nice to visit an old friend.
Ralph told Eli burgers can be vegetarian but not bacon.
Say that again?
Ralph told Eli burgers can be vegetarian but not bacon.
Well, they make a vegetarian bacon. And just like the little meme video clip of the guy handing out samples of vegetarian bacon, and he asks, "Would you like to try a piece?" He says, "Yes, thank you," and he takes it and he throws it right into the trash. "Can I have another one?" And he threw that one away too.
And what was that Ralph had you try?
The Lorna Loom or something like Luna Lorm or Lorna Loom nut meat.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it tasted a thing like meat. And here's where things start to get weird for me, because I don't understand how come people that are vegetarians want to eat things that taste like meat if they don't like meat. It really makes no sense to me. And I've also seen some of the ingredients that goes into these so-called vegetarian products, and there's more chemicals and crap in there than a lot of the regular processed foods. So I just don't see it where it's any better of an alternative. I really don't.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Eli told Ralph I've had the Impossible Whopper, and I have to admit it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I tried it too. And my assessment of it was that it would be a great burger, like from coming out of the bar, 1 or 2 in the morning, you're loaded. And you could eat one of those and probably not know that you're eating one.
Yeah.
But just to go get one, I immediately noticed a flavor difference. But that's me, you know. I'm not everybody is me, right? Wow, that's pretty apparent.
Ralph says, yep, I still love nut meat. I eat it straight from the can.
Ick.
And Ralph says, I don't want stuff that tastes like meat, and I don't think nut meat is meant to.
Well, it's a good thing because it sure doesn't.
Did you do a video on it?
I did.
Thought so.
I did. It's been a while back now, probably like 3 years or so.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'll be making up some whipped cream here pretty quick.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You can't have pumpkin pie without a big dollop of whipped cream on it. Oh, I guess that's wrong. You can. You absolutely can eat pumpkin pie without whipped cream.
Better with it.
It's better with whipped cream, yes. Yeah, I don't know if it's one of those things that it's always better if it has whipped cream. You know, just like, say, pancakes and syrup go together. It's the best thing. Well, not always. Sometimes I've liked my pancakes with just melted butter on it, and that's it. So, I can't say the same thing.
Eli says, would you rather go vegan or not be able to use salt on meat?
I'd rather be able to not use salt. Because there are lots of other spices and flavorings that you could add that could maybe mimic salt in a slight way, but definitely add more flavor than it would be if you're just eating it plain. I just could not go vegan or vegetarian. It's just that.
Jessica says some people don't want to eat meat because cruelty. You could still like the taste of meat.
Well, even see therein, that also doesn't make any sense to me. If people think it's cruel to kill an animal to eat it, but they'll eat something else that still tastes like an animal, that I don't know. I don't see where the big difference is, ethically speaking.
Ralph says I've never tried it, but I am a very picky eater. Even though I'm vegetarian, there's few veggies that I like.
No, I guess I can understand that. I mean, like, I don't like all kinds of meat, so I can see where a vegetarian would not like all different vegetables.
Yeah.
There's bound to be some that you don't like, and that, just like me with meat.
And I'm even that way with vegetables. I don't like them all.
Oh yeah, same here. Like I'll eat them, but I'm not really a fan of lima beans.
Yeah.
I don't like hominy, not in the least. At least in that form. Made into a hummus, it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for hummus.
Same thing for chickpeas.
Yeah.
By themselves, I don't like them, but made into a hummus, it's pretty good.
Jessica says that you should try whipped cream on waffles.
Oh. I can have you rest assured that I've had whipped cream on waffles more than once.
Ralph's mom said to say hi to our dogs from her.
Alrighty. Hello, Ralph's mom. from the dogs. Or woof woof, I guess.
How many lima bean succotash?
Yeah, they just need to get this attache off and leave the suck. I will admit to having had some lima beans that I actually didn't think were bad at all. I mean, they were better tasting and better texturally than almost all the others. So there's been a few times where I've not minded them as part of something else, but I couldn't see myself eating like a helping of lima beans in place of like green beans or some spinach or something like that. Brussels sprouts. How many folks like Brussels sprouts? A lot of people don't. I happen to be one that does. Mrs. Old Guy likes them.
Yep, we had them just the other night.
We did. We did. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get this last little bit. Well, I'll keep my fork.
Ralph said, yep, quite like them.
that was delicious. That sauce turned out very nice. A nice lemony flavor without being like overpowering. That was really good. I like that a lot.
Jessica says, you know what I don't get and don't understand and doesn't make any sense? That they have an alcohol beer who drinks beer for the hell of it.
I don't understand.
That they have an alcohol beer,
Yeah.
but who drinks beer for the hell of it?
I know a lot of people that will just drink beer for the hell of it. You gotta like the taste.
Yeah.
So if you'll drink one just because of the heck of it, well, then you must like the taste. For me, it was kind of a little bit of a mix. I didn't like American beers. I did kind of like some German beers. I think they had a better flavor. But yeah, if you give me beer, I'm probably just going to make bread or soup or a batter with it.
Ralph says, think she means alcohol-free beer.
Oh, alcohol-free beer.
That's what Ralph thinks. But.
Well, that makes sense. If it's alcohol-free, why have it? Well, I guess in that case it must be because you like the flavor of beer. That's the only thing I could think of.
Doug said no on Brussels sprouts and okay on broccoli with cheese.
Broccoli with cheese, yes.
Love it.
Yes. Broccoli with cheese is excellent. So is like broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, broccoli's got its place. I don't like it as much as I used to. I used to really love it. And maybe it was just I'm not sure why I don't like it as much now. But
yeah, you hardly ever eat it.
Yeah, I don't eat it as much now. I will eat like a cheddar broccoli soup, something like that. But yeah, to have broccoli like as a side with my dinner, yeah, even with cheese on it, I'd still maybe pass it up. It just depends on the day. I don't know why.
Go ahead, Bates. What is it? He goes, I have a request, please.
Yes.
And Eli says, some European soccer players will drink a non-alcoholic beer during halftime for the calories, basically liquid bread.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're drinking it just for you, I guess there would be a market for it for somebody that likes the taste of beer but doesn't want the alcohol. So that's not been me. I've tried non-alcoholic beer, and it tastes just as nasty as regular beer as far as I'm concerned.
Bates Motel, you want to know what he requested?
Yes, I do.
Lobster pizza.
Lobster pizza? Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's not that I wouldn't do it. It's just the cost factor. I've got to keep things, within the certain limits when I do these food requests. So I will write it down, and I'll put it in my basket, and we'll see what the price of lobster is like. But it's if it was something other than pizza.
Rob says, I've never liked the taste of beer anyway. For me, it's the sweet and fruity alcohols like Jägermeister.
Oh, Jägermeister. Woo! I had my rounds with that when I was in Germany. Holy smokes. Thick, sticky, licorice booze. Pretty much. Ick.
I
Yep.
don't like licorice.
No. I I didn't like Jägermeister that much, but I drank it. You know, go into a bar and my German friends would, they would drink one down, so I'd have, a shot with them, but I don't care for it much.
I used to like the flavor of beer, but quit 30 years ago, and now I don't care for it.
Yep. Yeah, when Miss Olga and I first started dating each other, she would, drink a 12-pack without much issue. That's since changed.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to get some whipped cream done.
Guess I'll bring a pie in.
I'll get it. We're going to wait just a minute. I want to throw my mixer bowl in the freezer for a second.
I don't know if it's going to fit.
Nope. I tried. The cream just whips a little quicker if my stainless steel is a little bit chilled. It's okay.
Jessica says lobster pizza sounds actually really good.
Lox pizza?
Lobster.
Oh, lobster. I thought you said lox. It's like, oh, why would you use that?
Kate Michelle says it's okay, no problem.
Yeah, I'd be glad to make some lobster. I just don't know that I would like it on a pizza.
And I'm not a big fish fan, so I probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah. Yep. This little guy is not much into seafood. I'm not really either, but I do like more of it than she does. Okay. We'll get this kind of set aside. All right, if you've got headset on, have that headset warning. I'll give you a second or two to turn them down or slip them away from your ears. This is going to get loud. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. It wasn't that noisy at first. When I bent the whisk, got it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, bring that out here since you're going back. Sorry, guys. Wow, that was loud, huh? Sorry, folks. Get some powdered sugar in here.
He says if that doesn't work out, then do seafood stuffed mushroom.
A seafood stuffed mushroom? I'll find something to stuff seafood into. May or may not be a mushroom. Just a little dab of vanilla.
You can do another request if you want to, Bates Motel.
Oh, you can make as many requests as you'd like.
He says if you can't do seafood, then I'll think. That's why I was calling that.
Yeah. Some people probably got 3 or 4 requests in the basket here. And speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and draw. And this will be for the first weekend of April. Whatever that particular date is, I don't have the calendar in front of me. So get this turned around a couple more times. Pick up the one I dropped. Okay. Another one. Get back in there. All right. Say what?
First one in April?
Yeah. All right. Set this aside. I'll just put it over here. So what is the date?
The 5th.
The 5th, okay. All right. Bates Motel, is he here tonight? Mrs. Old Guy?
He is.
Okay. So I pulled yours. Bates Motel, steak gorgonzola Alfredo. So, not this next weekend, but the weekend of the 5th, April 5th, that's on the menu. Steak gorgonzola. Yummy. So there you go, Miss Old Guy. She will keep track of that so that I don't mess up. And so I'll get that on the community page here as quickly as I can and offer up the 3 sides that you can vote on and the 3 different desserts. All right. It is time for some pie. A little pie in the eye, pie in the sky.
Got a little book.
All right.
We got stuffed peppers before that. I guess you
No.
they had that when you started doing this months, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll put that after then.
Yeah, so it'll be like
The 11th or something. Okay. Here's the apple. Here's the pumpkin pie that we made yesterday.
he says, "Yes, I'm here. Woohoo!" Ralph says, "Funny coincidence."
It is. And he just put that in, I think, last week or so.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Not too long ago. So that's why I put it in the basket so that everybody has kind of an equal chance of getting their dinner selected. Oh, that pie turned out beautiful. All right. All right. Did you save your fork?
I do.
Yep. All right. A copious amount of whipped cream. Doesn't that look amazing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pumpkin pie. Okay, there you go.
You know, I said, don't forget the salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper my pie. Maybe I should invent a salt and pepper pie. Oh, I think somebody did. They called it quiche. All right. Pumpkin pie.
You know, I said some lima beans for garnish.
Let's see. Val would probably like that. I'm just not as adventurous with my food as he is. That's okay. See, he can eat something that he doesn't like. He'll eat it. He'll chew it up and swallow it and say, "Wow, I didn't like that." Me, on the other hand, if it's something I find it's disgusting and gross, I'm not going to swallow it. And if I do, it doesn't usually turn out very well. So I'm going to ask you all again, if you have not yet, please go to the Old Guy Radio Players. Hit the subscribe button. Listen to Mason Jennings. Listen to some George and Pudgy. If you like big band 1940s, 30s style music, listen to some Yarrow Barstow.
Need to make it to where I can do that, put links and stuff from my computer. Just easier that way. Until I learn this laptop.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get that figured out. The little port thing that comes with the USB mouses, maybe they have one that will fit
The mini one, yeah.
one of these, a mini thing. Because the regular USB ports are being used with a microphone and my camera, so it's not like my desktop, but it sure is a lot easier to deal with.
So here's an official request. Baked caviti, Cavatini, with extra cheese.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have.
Who requested that?
Bates Motel.
Bates Motel. I've never heard of that, so I guess that means I've probably never made it. What is it? Mrs. Ogai is writing it down right now. But I am really curious as to what it is, because that is a new one. And that's one thing I really like about this, is getting the opportunity to make things I've never made before, or make things that I haven't had for many years. So hopefully he'll I put it around the corner. It's on the back side of the sofa. Crust. Even the crust turned out good. Flaky and kind of sandy. Sort of almost like a shortbread kind of texture. That's good pumpkin pie. It's not as good as fresh pumpkin, but it's good. Delish.
Ralph said on Friday I went to a school gala.
Oh, gala.
Which was a 2-hour walk each way. I didn't really have much there that interested me, but I'll be heading to another gala after the stream.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, sure. Why not? You might find something that's going on that you like, or a food or something, so.
Okay, he said it was a pepperoni one is a saucy baked pasta dish that was once a popular item at Pizza Hut. featuring a mix of pasta, pepperoni, Italian sausage, and other ingredients, all baked in a cheesy, meaty sauce.
Okay, and that's what he requested? Okay, great. As long as I got something I can reference online, then I can make that. Even if I fail in the attempt, which I have. No, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen more often with desserts than with mains. I do okay when it comes to dinners, but sometimes me and dessert have our little battles. One of the big ones was the pineapple upside down fiasco. 4 times it took me to get it right. And what was the other one? I was just talking about it the other day, maybe last night. The pecan pie.
Yeah.
Way overcooked, and the next day it was like chewing the stickiest, gooeyest, half-burnt caramel ever. It was not not anywhere near a success. But that lets you guys know that, hey, it ain't. This isn't no BS. What you see is what it is.
Right. Ralph said he likes going for the white elephants, which is like a second-hand sale.
Right, white elephant sale, sure. And is that something that happens at the same place all the time? A white elephant sale, or is it just something that happens periodically? They got what you call flea markets here, which is like white elephant sale. You know, people gather and put out stuff that they don't want because they've got too much stuff, and they sell it to the people that are understuffed, and they buy so much stuff that they end up taking it back to the flea market or the white elephant sale and selling that stuff to the people that are understuffed. That wasn't my great line. That was from a flea market that was here in Colorado. That was their thing. Go out and buy stuff from the people who have too much stuff. Wow. That was really good dinner. Yep. I don't feel the need to run to town 30 mile or so away and get a hamburger. This is I'm pretty full. How about you, Miss Old Guy?
No, I'm full.
You're plentiful. Good. Plentiful, huh? Plentiful. That's why you need to enunciate. Plentiful. Oh, I know that there was plentiful, but are you plentiful?
Yes.
That makes no sense. But neither does most of what I say. That's all right. Well, we got a few minutes left here. Do a little Q&A if you want. You ask, maybe I'll answer.
Ralph said quite a few galas have them, and the schools have a yearly gala. We sometimes use the term flea market also. The white elephant is much more common.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the term for us, gala, could mean also a lot of different types of events. So that's kind of got me curious what a gala is in, in New Zealand. What constitutes a gala? Just simple things that I wonder. Every time we go for a walk with the dogs, at least, well, I guess not every time, when there's no snow on the ground, I'm amazed at all the levers that are on the ground. Okay, that's just dumb. Never mind. I'm not even going to bother to explain it unless you want me to, because it's just dumb. So in about 2 hours, be recording Myers Crossing. I'm so excited. This one's been like 2 years coming, so looking forward to it. Yes, I am. We don't have any takers. I don't know what to do.
Ralph said we pronounce gala as a garla.
Garla. Garla. Okay. But still, what does it mean? It could mean, like I said, it could mean a lot of different things here. Maybe not that different, okay? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just flapping my yap and occasionally using my arms for some participation, but I'll say again, we got Hungarian goulash next Saturday, not the ground beef with some tomato sauce in elbow macaroni goulash. That's the kind of goulash that I grew up with, ground beef and
me too.
whatnot. It's basically spaghetti sauce with meat dumped in some elbow macaroni. This is a little bit different, some actual authentic Hungarian goulash. And I did my best to find some real decent quality sweet paprika. So far I was happy. So far I've been happy with the flavor of it. I just happen to already have like 2 or 3 containers of ordinary regular paprika. But that's okay, because I'll use it in my barbecue rub. So it's not like it won't get used.
Ralph says, I guess it's what you would call a school fair.
Okay. A school fair. Okay. So different stuff. Arts and crafts and paintings and... Okay.
Eli says, I officially turned on my AC last night. It has begun with fire.
Yes, the hot season is starting on you, isn't it? Well, I guess it's a trade-off, Eli. The warmer temperatures there in the winter, so you guys don't really have a winter, but you definitely have a summer. And at times, kind of a deadly one at that. So, a lot of people succumb to the heat that can't afford to run an air conditioner or even have one for that matter.
Yeah.
Can't always stay cool, that's for sure.
You turn your air conditioner our way and blast some of that warm air this way.
There you go. Yeah, blast it this way. I'll take some heat right about now. Let things start to dry out a little bit.
Yeah. It snowed a little bit this morning.
Yeah, it did, but it wasn't even enough to make the ground
No.
white. It just melted pretty much right away. That's what it's like here in the spring. We get days that are 70 degrees, and the next day it could snow.
Yeah.
It just, that's just the way it is here. Further into the months we get, of course, the warmer it'll be. So that's how it goes, right? First your money and then your clothes. What else? I learned a little thing about my laptop. We've been keeping it on top of a box about that high, so that the short little camera cord that we got will plug in. And I put a towel over it, might have been this one, over the box to keep it from sliding around. But after last night, I discovered that's not really a good idea to put that on there because of the, I guess there's some like little fans or something up underneath. And because I noticed how warm the bottom of my laptop was, it's like, well, I'm going to change that. So I took the towel off of the cardboard box and I cut a slot in it, about the length of the laptop and, yay wide to allow that opening to let my laptop breathe a little bit. I don't want to burn out any power supplies or anything.
No.
Yeah, we just got it, so.
I said the summer here reminds me of the Mario level where the sun is trying to kill you.
I bet it does. Eli, what was the name of that fruit that I was asking you about? It comes from the cactus, pitaya. I don't remember how to say it. But do you remember what months, or what time of year? I know it's coming in spring or summer, but when those come into season, because I really would, even if it was just a quick drive, we load the dogs in the car, and drive down. I'd really like a chance to try that, but I can't remember what it was called. Pitaya, yeah, okay. And when?
He didn't say when, he just said the name.
Yeah, well, I know he'll say when. At least I hope he will.
Ralph wants to know, so is this Windows 10 on this laptop?
No, it's Windows 11. It's the new with the new Windows. It's actually a pretty fair deal for a laptop, price wise. It wasn't like super expensive like some of them are, like $700, $800, $1,000 for a laptop. It's like, holy crap. Does it sing to you? Well, I guess it could if you.
Eli says, I think it starts the beginning of summer.
Okay. Well, do me a favor, if you would. I mean, we've communicated by email in the past, so when you find out, if you find out, please let me know. Email me. And if you don't see that I've seen your email or I haven't replied, let me know, like on a Saturday, that you sent me an email or whatever, so that I can kind of keep track and maybe be able to work it out where we could get down that way long enough to try some, and maybe get a chance to visit with you some. And, we won't be there long, but, it's still something that I want to do, something that I want to try. So, and considering how far I've gone for other things, that would be just fine. I don't mind. That's a few 100 miles. I've done worse, that's for sure. I think the last time I went to Phoenix, we just did it we made it in there and back in about 24 hours.
Something like that. Right
Yeah,
at 24.
right at 24 hours. Left at like 5 in the morning. Got back 5 the next morning. I mean, but it was literally there to Phoenix. We were there for about maybe 15 minutes.
Maybe a half hour.
Half hour. And then, yep,
And back.
then right back. So I would drive that far to again. And this time would probably be even a little more pleasant of a situation, at least for me.
Eli says, I've been having trouble with email. I tried to message you, but it doesn't send. Not sure if it's on my end.
Oh, okay. Well,
So what is the old guy in Colorado at?
yeah, old guy in Colorado at Gmail. I'll try and send you an email, and you can let me know if you can reply back if you get it, or if I haven't heard from you, I'll ask you like next weekend. If you caught the email. If not, then maybe we'll think of another way to communicate. Because I really do want to try that fruit.
Yeah, sounds good.
It does. It's from what I've heard, it's extremely perishable and just doesn't last. And that's why you don't see them get shipped out to many states other than what's like right there. Just because they perish. They're only good for just a very few days. So I want to try it.
Yeah. Ralph says, shame it can't be all of us meeting up in person. I'd quite like to meet Eli also.
Yeah, I think that would be a really fun time.
Yeah, it would.
It would. But
Because we've known Ralph for like 20 years or so.
Yep.
And never met him in person either, so that would be great.
Yep. I mean, Ralph and I have had plenty of like video kind of chats. We've talked video chat, but we've, been known Ralph for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. And that's a good thing. Ow.
Eli says, yes, it goes back quick, and Hawaii is on the way pricey side.
That's okay. I mean, it's not like I'm going to eat a whole bunch of them, but I'll buy a couple, 2 or 3 or something, to try them. But Pattaya.
Pitaya.
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 Aya.
Pitaya. Pattaya. Makes me feel like I'm a baby and I'm just learning how to pronounce it. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. I've got my recording session coming up here in a couple of hours, so I want to make sure that everything here is kind of put away and don't have to worry about nothing, and get down to some business of getting a new genre of my radio programs out. And there'll be more to come. There will be more to come after these. I believe the next one will be like a paranormal one, sort of. If you've ever heard of the shadow nose, the shadow, it's something along that line. Of course, not the shadow, because that's somebody already did that. But it's something along that nature. Some
So
sort of
Eli said Pitaya.
pitaya. Well, I want to try some. I don't care how you say it.
Ralph said, thanks for the stream as usual.
Well, thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out, and say hi to your mom also if she's still there. Mom, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody counts.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else to do other than say I look forward to this every week, and You guys are the greatest. I mean, I've had an amazing little Facebook community going here. I've never had any major problems. There was a couple of people that needed to be removed, but that's okay. I mean, it really wasn't a big deal. They got gone and they've stayed that way.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, everybody here is a it's almost like family. I look forward to seeing everybody every week, and I'm going to ask you, just like always, get back in your community a little bit, okay? Somehow, some way, help out a neighbor, help out a nonprofit organization like the Salvation Army, a local food bank, something like that, okay? Just give back your time somehow, some way, and I'm going to get out of here. I will see everybody on next Saturday night. Goodbye, and maybe Friday, depending on the on the dessert. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.